females got me into looking at columns. No, right?
Oh, columns on buildings? Yeah.
So now he tests me. What kind is that? What kind is that?
And there's your, in a few years we'll say, there's your mommy, but she's acting strange. And there's your grandma behind, acting stranger. Well, where's Grandpa? Well, he's taking the pictures.
Your mic and live conversation can be picked up through the mic and translated to the rest of the train. We do have a really amazing thing here at the Wild Animal Park. We've got 5 large enclosures with several different species mixed together in those enclosures. It'll be like we're viewing the animals in the true wild because the enclosures are set up to look like the animal's natural habitat. We've got this whole tusk. Look at those beautiful big ivory tusks on the males. Now the females also have ivory tusks, but their tusks are 6 inches long and they're tucked underneath their trunk. Maybe they're going to come and say hi to us.
Come on, man.
Now they're all 3 in here because we're hoping to start a breeding program with our Asian elephant. If that breeding program is successful, it will take about 2 years to show you the little babies. The African elephants have the large ears that are shaped like the continent of Africa. They also have visible ivory tusks, both the females and the males do. Yeah, quick sneak preview of one of them just up ahead.
Well, there's the campground.
Africa enclosure. In just a second, there'll be a tree brushing on the right-hand side. That is really important because we do have a lot of trees and vegetation really close to us. And it is constantly growing and it can grow and anything sticking out of it. Now, if that anything includes you, that can really hurt. So make sure you keep your handlebars and faces
Surprised they
inside
don't just trim it.
Also, the door on the left-hand side is only safety latch. It's not locked, and it's not able to support your body weight, so cannot lean against it. Skin. It almost looks like it's wearing armor plates. That's because it has a lot of skin and it folds back onto itself. That skin is also 3 inches thick, but it is very sensitive. They can feel bug bites when your hand touches them. Also, look at the fact that she only has 1 horn. That is typical for Asian or Indian rhinoceros. 1 horn actually makes those animals true unicorns. Here. Now let me tell you about Javisu when he was born. First of all, his mom, Jamia, that's at the feeder also. She carried him for 16 months before he was born. That's the gestation period for rhinoceros. Also, when he was born, he weighed 169 pounds. Yeah. But you know there is good news in the story. He was born without a horn. The horn grows in a couple months after the baby's born. Given for mom. But that's little Javisu. Like I say, he was 169 pounds when he was born. He's about 2 months old now. He probably weighs somewhere up around 390 pounds now. They gain 100 pounds here. This particular group are called Armenian Moose. Okay, you guys, let me tell you really quick. Some animals out there, when they give birth, what they do is they tuck their babies away and hide them away from predators. And then they'll walk away from the baby and they'll come and visit the baby about 4 times a day and feed it. And those animals are called tuckers.
That's on the right.
Now he may walk out for us.
Oh, there's a baby rhino right there. She told us the wrong side to start with.
That is little Tram. Tram was born May 18th of this year. Alright, that's kind of like the calling card of the message box right here. What Mom's doing is rubbing her scent on the wall, so any other rhinoceros that pass by will know that she's been there.
Oh, that breeze feels good.
The train, you'll see some tan animals, which are animals with tan backs and white bellies out there. Also, just to the far right of that group, you'll see an animal with a brown back and long horns. So they're all the same species. They're called blackbuck, and they're called blackbuck because of the one with the brown back and the long spiral horns. He's lying just straight out from that dead tree out there. Now, you'll notice that the females look a little bit different than the males. This is a group that exhibits the characteristic of sexual dimorphism, which is just a fancy word of saying that the boys and the girls look different from each other. The females are tan in color, the males are habitat encroachment, human encroachment onto their grazing territories, which means humans have brought their own domestic cattle to graze with these animals, but with that, domestic cattle diseases, which they spread to these wild cattle and wipe them out in herds. Fortunately for us, we've had fish, more rhinoceros passed away. Now those are Uganda cob, and they have that bright orange coat that you see because it actually helps them camouflage away from predators in the wild. What happens is a lot of predators out there, like lions, it actually helps to camouflage them very well and hide from predators. Now on the top of that hillside, you also see a weird-looking bird. That's a Marabou stork. We do have a lot about 4 times a day. That is a Marabou stork, and they are relative to the vultures in Africa. Now, we've had 86 babies born here at the park, and part of our success is because of this large enclosure that we provide for them. In the southern white rhinoceros, the females are social, but the males are solitary. So we provide them with a lot of space that the females can form their social group, and the males have enough room to still put themselves away and feel comfortable. Now also we have enough space here to house lots of rhinos, getting about 18 feet tall. And their necks that you can see from here, their necks are really long, but their necks only have 7 cervical vertebrae, or 7 bones. And that's as many bones as we have in our little neck. Back in East Africa, we've got a couple of very exotic birds there on the line. These are African crowned cranes. You got the golden feathers. Those are actually European bison, also known as lowland bison. And they are relative to the American bison, which have been mistakenly called buffalo ever since America has been in existence. So buffalo is an accepted name for these animals, although they are bison. So I've got some news for some other people out there that made that mistake, like Buffalo New York, Buffalo Nickel, Buffalo Wings, and Buffalo Bills. They all should be called bison. Now the ones that we have in this enclosure here are European bison. They're just a little bit smaller than our American version, and they're closer to a little bit more thick to help insulate them in those cold regions of Poland where they come from. Now there is a little baby bison out there. It's going to be hard to see though. If you look, let me scoot up just a little bit. There's a cow with a white full moon out on the backside, standing looking towards the lake, and the bison baby is just behind that cow. Let's scoot up just a little bit. He's just straight out in front of the train here, lying down on near that rocky hillside. Lying among the cows, but that is a little baby bison. We do have lots of cows right here. These are Javan Bantam females. Now the females are caramel in color. That's so good though.
They make the waterfall. Let's sit up here in another spring.
Those are the males, the large adult males. They've got beautiful twisted spiral forms. Now in their native land, it does get a little warm. And what they'll do is they'll jump up into the trees and hang out there pretty much all day to shoot. It also allows them to move from the bottom to the top of this enclosure in less than 20 seconds, even the babies. Now when the babies are born, there's a little one just here on the other side of the fence below us, walking along the fence line. The babies are born with an extra thick coat in case they happen to lose their footing or fall and cushion. They hardly ever do. Also, these are a whole bunch of goats and sheep in here. This enclosure was not built to look like this. In fact, the animals modified it to look like this. I'll show you what it used to look like. If you guys look over to the right side of the train on the hilltops where it's still natural habitat, that's what it used to look like. The goats and sheep ate away all of the vegetation. The rain washed away all the dirt. And this is what's left in the group. But this is more ideal. This is the type of terrain that they live in the wild. Did you guys find all 63 animals in here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did someone find 64? No. There are babies born almost every day, so it's possible that there's more.
At first I couldn't see any of them sitting on the rocks. I had to really
It
concentrate.
allows them to see each other for up to a mile apart as they feed, drink, There, he's a good looking rhinoceros, though. You can see him from here.